Hey guys, Katie Vibes here. Welcome back to my channel. So we are going to style some ponies together. I have some G1s that I didn't get to complete, and then a bunch of G4s. I've got some different sets that I want to do, and then a bunch that I will be listing by themselves. I even have one of my own little ponies who unfortunately did not come out as planned during my first set of G1s that I styled. So I just did post a video, by the way, of those G1s, which are pretty much all for sale except for 4 of them, this being one of those 4. So 5 of them. But I do mention which ones are for sale and which ones are the ones that are for my own personal collection. So if you want to go check those out, they will be listed to my Mercari. Probably by the time this video comes out, I have already started posting some G1 ponies because I plan on doing that right after I'm done styling these ponies. I will also then, probably in the next couple of days, start posting them on Poshmark, Depop, and also eBay. I'm gonna start selling on eBay again. And yeah, so I do recommend buying privately though. So message me on my sales Instagram. It is of course linked in the description below. It's always cheaper to go that route because there's no site fees, and let's be honest, the site fees are getting ridiculous. Mercari and eBay, eek. Just not nice fees, let's put it that way. And they just keep getting higher. Also, shipping seems to be going up quite a bit on those sites. I've never used eBay shipping because it is absolutely the worst shipping prices I have ever seen, and that's saying a lot because Poshmark forces you to pay at least $7 for shipping, which is insane. Well, everything is at least $7. Sellers can choose to lower the shipping from $7 to say $3, even free, but then it comes out of the total of their item. So let's say you want to ship something like one single pony, yeah, they want $7 for that, and that is batshit insane. But for selling large items, things that would typically cost $20 to ship or more, it's a great site. It's just the $7 for something that weighs like an ounce, that's crazy. So yeah, but anyways, I digress. Let's take a look at some of those G1s real quick, and also some G4s that are not going to be styled because, well, you'll see. You'll see. You'll understand. So these are those G4s right here. They don't have brushable hair. That is why they're not getting styled. But these are some of the G1s that I'm going to start listing today. So we've got some Big Brothers, we've got a Glow and Show back there, and we have an entire army of Cotton Candy and Peachy. They are different types. I've got Mexican, Italian, and regular. Some concave foot and flat foot as well. All right, let's get to styling. Alright, so I think I'm going to start off with this girl. So her hair's already been conditioned. It might also help if I grab the conditioner. That would probably help a lot. Alright, I also grabbed reinforcement. We've got more curlers. We've got toothpaste and a brush. That would be for anyone with tail rust, which I don't think is anyone, but we have it anyway. I've got more paper towel pieces, more straws, and more bobby pins. We are definitely going to need a lot more bobby pins. I was not expecting to have so many G4 ponies, but I'm indecisive. So that's where we're at. Actually, I have an entire bag of G4s right here. These are all my to lift by themselves G4s. I have a bunch of other sets still, and so I had to like calm myself down and actually put some back. So yeah. I choose a pretty cheap conditioner. I have not seen any difference in the pony's hair when using this 99-cent or 89-cent shampoo versus using my own shampoo, which is like $20 a bottle. Yeah, I saw no difference at all. None. So never doing that again, because why am I wasting something that costs $20 freaking when I could just buy something for 89 cents to get the same result? So yeah. Anyways, so let's get started. I'm probably not going to condition her hair. Like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to do it to her mane. Her mane curls came out great. As in, like, not her mane, but the other type of mane. Not the M-A-I-N mane, but the M-A-N-E mane? Yeah, okay. So these came out fine. They should honestly hold as long as I don't touch them or flatten them too much. The tail is what I meant to do. So thankfully I didn't start messing with them. The tail is what we are trying to work on. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly wash that out. Holy hell, the water is cold. That would probably be because it is winter and it is cold outside. It makes sense, does it not? I'm not even gonna brush it because, I mean, they're already like parted into where I want them to go. So with these little ponies, excuse me everybody, thank you, we are going to use pieces of straws. And then we're going to use little pieces of paper towel, and we're going to use a bobby pin. We're going to use 3 of each item. So I'm going to curly make curl. The reason these did not come out the way they were intended is because I was being lazy, and I decided to put 2 curls on 1 straw, and it didn't like it. It was actually quite upset with me, and you saw the result. It just didn't come out very nice. So we're gonna wrap that curl up nice and tight, because I can always brush some out. I can't add a curl, but I can always brush some away. All right, so we got 2 more here. The Scooby-Doo. I don't know why I keep saying that lately. I wonder if my boyfriend's even noticed, because I say it a lot, and then after I say it, I like get really quiet and awkward, because I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? And I'm literally saying Scooby-Doo. No idea why. I do love Scooby-Doo. I love the show, and I love the live action movies. Yes, I'm weird. They are great movies. You cannot convince me otherwise. And yeah, so yeah, that's about it. I just don't know why I'm saying it, but I keep saying it, and I'm kind of stuck on it right now. Okay, see, so in my head, I want to do this, right? And I think it'll come out fine this time, because last time I literally wrapped it around this one. So the one came out like really long because it didn't get the chance to be like a really tight curl. So I'm going to take a chance. Watch me regret this. But I'm not doing the same thing I did last time. This time I am putting it on the same straw, but I'm not wrapping it around an existing curl. So in my head, it should come out looking great. This is me being hopeful. Ta-da. Here we have this lovely lady. Again, got to be careful of touching these curls on her hair because they were not supposed to get wet. I did want this one to come down, so maybe it'll work out for me if I can kind of get them to stay. All right, fingers crossed, my friends. And now we move on. So what I do is I wash them. I have my water on hot because my hands are going to freeze off otherwise. My coffee is in the way. Everything is in the way. Trying to make room. Okay, so I wet their hair and I drape them over the side. You guys can't see anything, can you? I drape them over the side of the sink. You're in my way. I'm moving you guys this way. Ta-da! All right. So we're gonna wet their hair. As I mentioned before, the toothpaste and toothbrush, if a pony has tail rust, so you'll remove the tail, you gotta pop the head off. For example, this pony's head, it ain't budging. So I would actually have to boil some water and dip her head and all the way up to here, you know, in water, and just kind of wiggle it from time to time until it comes off. And so far, that's always worked for me. I've never had to take an X-Acto blade or anything. In the beginning, that's what I would do because that's what I thought you needed to do. No, don't do it. You will cut some of the rubber, the material, whatever, the pony, and it'll just be messed up. Don't do it. So yeah, just do the boiling method. Anyways, you then pop the head off. You get the tail out. You must use pure white toothpaste. It cannot be blue. It cannot have a stripe in it. It can't have any red in it. Just white, plain white toothpaste. You put a little pea-sized dot, the same amount you're supposed to use when brushing your teeth. A lot of you are probably confused because you're probably like, what do you mean I line the whole thing? You're actually not supposed to do that. It's too much for your enamel. You're literally supposed to put a pea-sized drop of toothpaste and that is it. If you don't believe me, ask your dentist. They will back me. And if they don't, that's really weird because I've seen this online. I've heard it from dentists on TikTok, and actually I was originally told by a dentist, and I've also had another dentist confirm it. So pea-size drop, same amount for the tail. You put it on and you scrub that bitch, okay? Like you're mad, okay? Think of somebody that pissed you off and scrub. You're gonna feel like you are messing the hair up. You're doing it right if so. That's my tip. Okay, tip over. Back to wetting their hair. Her hair was actually really soft, so I have a feeling I've already styled this one before. But any noodle McNoodle, wet in the hair, wet in the hair. So this one is going to be quite the project. She is what we like to call a shit show. Now, usually I have no problems with shit shows. We all have our moments, right? We all, at some point in time, look like a shit show. You can't convince me otherwise. We all have our moments, all right? I know I sure as hell do. Often. Alrighty, so I'm going to take this, has some soap on it, just a sponge. It's one of those daddy sponges, or sounds so weird to say. But I think they're called what? Isn't it called a daddy sponge or mom or something? I don't know. This one's girls, so I think this is a mom sponge. I don't know. They're called something with dad or mom in it. There's a whole freaking family, okay? So they work great. I highly recommend these sponges. And yeah, just wipe your pony down. This one has a little mark right here. It looks like a stain. I have absolutely no faith that that mark is going to come out. But just in case, we grab the acetone. I have it in a bag because it rusts. I need to pop the cap off. I will say this, children cannot get into these. I can't get into it. So they are child-proof. So grab something. I'm going to use a knife and pop that bitch off. Woo! I like it so. Alright, shit. This is my toothbrush for the acetone toothbrush. Pour it over the sink or over your bag. Like I said, the bottom rusts, that is why it is in a bag. Alright, so I have it just on the tip of the toothbrush. We did a little tilty tilt. You can kind of just begin to tell with time what is a stain, like as in it's not coming out, and what is a mark, as in it can come out. Perfect example of marks. These will come out. I'm not nervous at all. This, however, you can just kind of tell if you look at it, it looks like it's a part of the plastic. That dot definitely is. It's what people call pony cancer. Please, for the love of God, don't get scared if somebody says pony cancer. Pony cancer does not mean it is going to spread and infect your ponies. Now, I was wrong. That black mark did come off. I have no idea what it could have possibly been, but it came off, see? And that is why we try anyways, just in case. So, that's why I did that. Anyways, the dot is pony cancer. It's not coming out. And again, you can look at it and kind of just tell it's like in the material, if that makes sense. As soon as you use the acetone, you wash the acetone off. You're in my way, ladies. First, rub it off. Be careful not to rub anything painted on, such as the cutie marks. And I recommend also drying immediately. However, I'm washing them, so I'm not going to dry her. It just, that does not make any sense. So anyways, there's that. Okay. With this lady, she's a mess. I was trying to think of what to say. She's just a mess. Now I'm gonna try washing her with just the sponge before I use the acetone. The acetone is some harsh shit. Alright, that is like, that's the secret weapon kind of thing. Alright, that's plan B. Plan A is to just scrub with a sponge. Some of it's coming off. It's definitely a lot lighter, but not all of it. Also, I did not notice until I started scrub-a-dubbin'. That didn't come out as I intended in any way, shape, or form. She has most likely highlighter marks. It's hard to say. We will definitely try the acetone before I say too much and bite myself in the tongue again. But yeah, I mean, the stuff is coming off. Actually, I might be able to get it completely off. Damn near close to it. Alright. So you can see that mark right there. It's mostly gone. But yeah, I'm probably going to use the acetone still. Okay, so scrub-a-dub-a-dubbin'. I did not notice how highlightery those marks were on her wings right here. Typically, highlighter marks, which are caused by different things, usually need to be removed via sun fading, meaning I would need to get peroxide cream, which I don't have. I also do not have any experience sun fading yet. Arizona, where I live, it is either so freaking hot that I can't sun fade, something that you would think you want the sun for. Oh no, it's too hot to sun fade in my state. And in the winter, it's like this, where it's cloudy as hell. And that's for like 2 months, and then the rest is just brutal heat. So I don't have a lot of time to sun fade, to be honest. So I still need to learn how to do it. I don't want to do it on anybody like Wizard, especially one that I'm trying to sell. I have some baby ponies that if I were to sun fade and screw up and cause major stains, I wouldn't mind and I could just customize them. Something that I'm getting into, by the way. I just posted a TikTok showing my first customization, which is a Betty by Eye pony that now no longer has creepy eyes and instead has painted eyes. If anybody has Betty by Eye ponies with eye rust, please let me know. I will totally trade for them or buy them. I want a lot of them. But anyways, yeah. So what I'm getting at, most likely she may need some sun fading, so she may not make it into the sales list today. But we're going to try the acetone. I'm gonna put some more on. Nice lippy glove. I have to wipe my nose. Bad timing. Alright, so we're just gonna take on this and scrub it up. And use the back of the brush to really scrub in there. Whew. There's some nice stains. If there was ever a time to say a stain is nice, this is nice in the sense that it is on there. Because like you can still see it. So I'm gonna wash that off. I cannot stress how you want to wash the acetone off as quickly as utterly possible. Otherwise, it will cause stains. You also want as little water on these brushes as possible. I don't know why. It just seemed to work a hell of a lot better when there's no water. So I'm trying to get the water off. I'm actually going to try drying her quite a bit, at least on this side. All right, more acetone. Bring it back over here. We're going to scrub some more. I want to be careful around the neck. Her neck is on there pretty good, but there is a little bit of pull. So I don't want to get too much in between because it can cause staining if I don't get it out. So I'm trying to stay under the line for now, and then I'll go above the line after. These stains are, I mean, they're on there. They really, really are. Most likely she is going to need some sun fading. I don't see any difference on the hot pink of her wings. I don't see anything coming off. I'm going to keep scrubbing, do a little bit of work, put on some elbow grease. Definitely getting some gunk off. Let's see if my camera will refocus. Can you guys see the gunk right there? There you go. Gunk. That is dirt coming off the pony. You can see some right there. I had just cleaned this brush. This is all from this pony. Sometimes you won't even notice how dirty it is until you start doing this, but yeah, they're pretty dirty. All right. We're going to wash her off again. Rub it up, dubbers. I don't see any difference on the wings, unfortunately, or at least very little. So yeah, she's probably going to need to be sun faded. If the sun fading does not work, it is not a guarantee sun fading. It's not like, oh, it either works or it doesn't, and it doesn't. What am I trying to say? I don't know. It is not that. It either works or damages the pony. There is another option. The black mark did come off, though. The other option is just that it just doesn't do anything at all. It may not leave a mark, but it may not fix the pony either. So, if it does not, I then have myself a twinkle-eyed pony to customize, which I'm more than okay with because big brother ponies, baby ponies, and sitting ponies. No, wait. Big brother ponies, sitting ponies, and twinkle-eyed ponies are my #1 sought-after ponies when it comes to customizing. So, again, it's not the end of the world. Oh, and the Betty by Eye ponies, because I really do enjoy painting their eyes on. And it's good practice for eyes. But, yeah. 'Tis unfortunate, but... Oh, am I doing an accent? I don't know, because I can't do an accent. I mean, she looks... It does... You know, she came off a little bit, right? This side, not so much. I mean, it came off a bit, just not completely. She does also have a regrind spot right there. Regrind is not something you can prevent. It's just kind of something that either does or doesn't happen. There's not really I don't know what the reason behind it is, but from what I understand from the research I've done, there's nothing you can do to prevent it. A pony that unfortunately gets it a lot is Party Time. She is very well known for her regrind, so getting her without any regrind can be unfortunately very difficult. I don't know if you guys can see those spots right there. This one is actually not too bad. The regrind is pretty faint. It may stay faint or it might darken over time. It's one of those things you just don't know. So anyways, yeah, so we did what we could with Wizard. Unfortunately, does not look like we're going to be able to save her. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to get to styling these ladies. So again, with their hair, scrub and dub the bodies if they need it. A couple of these have already been washed. I'm just pretty much restyling them because they've been in a box. And let's see. Scrub there. Now she has some marks on her hooves. Let's see if we can get those off. We're gonna put that again, try drying this off. It helps. Scoop that up. Alright, let's see. You can see right there. I don't know if you guys can see there's some speckles there. Sometimes these little speckles is dirt that gets in between the material. And unfortunately, it cannot always be lifted out. So, going away a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to be able to completely remove it. Get it washed off as soon as possible. Keep that keep that acetone off as much as possible. So yeah, it lightened, not completely gone, but doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the conditioner. Again, cheap conditioner, expensive conditioner. I saw no difference, so I don't personally recommend buying anything expensive, because what is the point? Why spend a bunch of money when you don't have to? You know, just to say that you did. There are those people out there, so maybe. So I'm just going to get it in the hair, get it in the mane, get it in the tail, squish and squash around. Usually about the amount that I use is good enough for a couple ponies. Woo! It is now on my shirt. My boyfriend is going to think somebody splooshed on me. Oh no! This is his shirt too. Like, hey, what the hell were you doing? No, he trusts me. Trusts me a little too much sometimes. Just kidding. That was a joke. Sorry, Pony. Let's get this sploosh off of me. I do not want anybody thinking I'm making a joke about cheating on my boyfriend. I do not cheat on my boyfriend. I do not encourage cheating on boyfriends or girlfriends. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Just leave the damn person, damn it. Don't sleep with somebody else. Be single. Sleep with anybody you want. You don't have to break someone's heart and cause them serious trust issues in every relationship after you. Speaking from experience, I am on both sides of the spectrum. That's a discussion for my main channel. By the way, I am doing a video for my main channel after this. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to see if I'm able to hype myself up enough to scream as much as I plan to scream on the video. You're probably wondering, what the hell do you plan on doing where you're screaming? Follow my main channel to find out. Alright, wash my hands off. Wash my hands off. Alright, G4 ponies. So with these, I'm going to do something a little different. So let me grab a bowl. I have grabbed a bowl. We are filling bowl with water, and we're just throwing these in. Oh boy. I think I needed a bigger bowl. I'm just literally mixing them around like I'm making, I don't know, pie? I don't make pie. I make cake. I don't know, I just cake. It doesn't make more sense. Alright. Squishy squash squash. We have a bowl of ponies. Keep them nice and soaked in nice hot water. Want to take a look? Ponies. Ponies in a bowl. Ponies in a bowl. Ponies in a bowl. Big mess of ponies in a big bowl. We got Minty. We got Cherry Lee. We got, forgot to undo her braid. My bad. Got tinsel haired, glittery, Rarity. We got a bunch of ponies in here. Can't remember her name. Anyways, we're gonna squishy squash these around. I'm gonna take her braid out, and then we will get to work again. Down here. All right. So, as I let those sit, it's been about 5 minutes. It's typically about how long I wait for these before I decide to take the shampoo out. And I'm just going to let the shampoo run right into this water because they're getting washed anyway. Or into the bowl, I guess I should say. Oh, man. I wish you guys could understand how soft her hair is. party time. That's who I'm working on right now. Her hair, oh my god, it is like super, super, super soft. Holy crap. I love to pet the ponies when their hair is soft. It is kind of bad maybe. Maybe it's a little much. Make sure you get it all the way out. I personally don't know if it makes their hair greasy if you don't completely wash it out, because I just completely wash it out. So I don't try to find out basically. I guess I could always do a test on that in an interesting video, right? Like leave the shampoo in and then kind of like barely wash it out and then let you guys know what it feels like after it dries the next day. Kind of interesting. Alright, sometimes I'll brush their hair, but not always. A lot of times when you brush their hair when it's wet, you can actually cause damage to the hair, just like it would be with your hair. You're actually not supposed to brush your hair right after the shower until you dry it. So I do the same with ponies. I try to avoid it if I can. I like their hair to be soaking wet. I have noticed it makes a very big difference on how it stays styled and like with the frizz and stuff like that. So her mane is very wet. I even wet it again. With their manes, I used to put bobby pins on, but then I realized when their hair is soaking wet, you can literally just press it on. And if not, there's a bunch of water right there. Just wet it. And it will stay on until the mane dries. So I haven't had an issue with that. Again, it falls off when the mane dries, but that doesn't matter because, well, at that point, you might as well let it, you know, you gotta take it off anyway. So here's her tail. Try and get that frizz pressed down as much as I can without getting too much water out. And we're just gonna wrap it around. I try not to wrap over the hair like this. When you do that, the curl kind of stays high up and kind of it doesn't reach the ground. So you wanna layer it down like that. Hopefully you can see that. So I start here, next row, next row. All right, so we grab another one. Go the direction of the tail. Oops. Let's see if I can get it on there. There we go. Go the direction of the tail. Wrap it around. This is one of those things that unfortunately sometimes it just takes practice. Sometimes it can be a massive pain in the butt. Some hair just does not want to listen and just keeps falling off and going all different directions. It drives me absolutely bonkers. And I'm going to put another pony on this side. So let's rinse off this girl right here. This is Mercari. Again, make sure you get all the soap out. This is my recommendation. Again, I don't know if it makes a difference, but why find out and have to redo it, right? Watch this. Scrub a dub dub. Another pony, super soft hair. Some ponies, no matter what you do, it doesn't matter how long you let that conditioner set or sit, it's just their hair can't be completely saved. You know, once it's dead, it's dead. It's the same with human hair, it's the same with their hair. You get to a point where it just can't be saved. These ponies, all of these have really, really gorgeous, really beautiful hair. So I'm gonna wrap hers around. And make sure you don't forget about these bangs. If you let this stay up like this, it's gonna stay pretty much like that when it dries. It might flop a little, but for the most part, it's going to stay there and it's gonna look funky. So don't forget about their braid. Again, wet it. Just push on it, it should stay just fine. So with these, if you can, get it tucked down into there. Maybe I can actually. I didn't think I was going to be able to on this one. Yeah, I can. Okay. Sometimes it won't reach and you'll have to get another piece and just drape it over, you know, sideways like this, but this one's going to hold it, so that's perfect. And then we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to wrap in layers. I kind of flatten this out or widen it out. I don't like it when it's super tight like that. Super thin, I guess you could say. Gonna scoot it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Grab a paper towel. And I just take a paper towel and just rip it into shreds. And we're gonna wrap it. And you don't have to wrap the entire mane. Just kind of watch where you want to go. Push it up. And yeah, you don't have to wrap the entire mane. It just helps hold it. You don't have to do it all the way up. And we're going to move these over here to get ready to dry. And then we're going to finish doing these. And then I'm going to move on to these. So let me do these real quick. And we'll be right back. Time for G4 ponies. Alright, so I got them all in this big old bowl right here. Take a look at them, see if they need to be scrubbed. Some of them might, some may not. Doesn't hurt to just scrub them anyway. I've never had an issue with the sponges scrubbing off cutie marks. Not going to say it can happen, but it hasn't happened to me, so that's good. Alright. So I'm just going to basically get them wet. Get out some of this. And just get really in there. And just line them around the sink. Some people like to do this, you know, just over a tub, over the counter. I think the sink is 10 times easier, but I've seen people do it all over the place. So, you do you. Why am I blocking everyone's view? I don't know. I'm going to get a few of them wet. So that way I can just put a big glob of shampoo in my hand. Her hair is a mess. It is very frazzled. You can probably see, it's just a total mess. So most likely what I'm going to do with her, my best advice for ponies with very dry hair, with very frizzy hair, if you don't want to rehair them. And there are multiple reasons why people don't want to rehair. Number one, they don't know how. Number two, it's not cost efficient. Fake hair is, like doll hair, is quite expensive, honestly. So if you have a pony that's going to sell for $4, you're not going to put $2 to $3 worth of hair into that pony, right? That doesn't make sense. You're going to make, what, 50 cents, $1, maybe $2 if you're lucky off that pony at that point, plus the cost of packaging. It's just not worth it. So, in those cases, I highly recommend doing small, tight curls. Small, tight curls are what we have on this little lady right here. You can see how her mane came out. Small, tight curls. This is another example of small, tight curls. So I don't know why I always do 3. Doesn't have to be that way. It just seems how it always works out for me. But yeah, she did not have dry hair at all. Her hair is beautiful, actually. I just wanted to see what she looked like with small curls, so that's why she is the way she is. So usually I try to avoid brushing their hair when it's wet, like I mentioned before, but because her hair is so frazzled, I'm going to make an exception to kind of get it fixed up. We're going to get her in this bowl, put her right here. What else do we have? Another one with pretty crazy dry hair, unfortunately, is Minty. They're sought after pony, but not in pristine condition. Not going to lie about that. She has her flaws. Her flaws are her hair. I've got a knot in here. I take this part of the comb and brush this way to kind of try and pick it out. I also hold the tail down right here near the, I guess the entry point of the body, just to make sure I'm not pulling it out and hopefully not pulling out any strands of hair, or at the very least very minimal amounts. I don't see any hair. I see a little bit of purple from Rainbow Dash, teeny tiny little piece. Nothing from her though. All right, let's get it wet again. And these two, since their hair is so dry, I'm going to let the conditioner sit quite a bit longer than the others. And I'm also going to put a little bit more than usual. I don't think putting a massive amount in a pony with dry hair is going to help. If it has dry hair, it has dry hair, okay? You can't bring things back from the dead, right? Well, in most cases, I did flatline and died. So I guess that was a bad example, but I think you know what I mean. You know, when it comes to like things like hair, if it's dead, the hair is dead. And it's the same with these toys as well. So don't go and waste a massive amount because you think it's going to make a difference. Don't let it sit for 50 minutes. That was a really random time, but 50 minutes, I guess, because you think it's going to make a difference. It will not. Yeah, I'll let it sit a little bit longer, like a couple extra minutes, but that's about it. After that, again, it's just not going to make a difference. You can only get it to be so good, if that makes sense, or so nice. Tinsel hair, that is one that is always going to feel a little dry. That is because the tinsel itself is dry. This pony, Rarity, has very soft hair, but it does, of course, feel a little dry because of that tinsel. All right, so I'm going to get back to scrubbing these and getting conditioner in their hair. I'm going to wait a few minutes. We're going to rinse it out, and I'm going to show you how I style their hair. So we'll be back. All right, last one we're going to do is this girl. You can see poor Minty here has very dry hair. It's kind of just all over the place. You know, it hangs down like that. It's not like a nice tight little strand. It's not, well, it's shiny right here, but the tips are dry. It usually is the tips. It's usually not all of the hair, but you know, that's hit or miss depending on the pony. The straws I have left over after doing small curls on a few other ponies by choice, which I should have probably not done. They're tiny, so these are going to be so annoying to do. But yeah, I'm also running low on bobby pins. And I need to break up some more paper towels for sure. But we're gonna do what we can do and hope for the best. Why I randomly have an accent, I still don't know. Still trying to figure that one out. All right, so, I mean, even just separating her hair is a pain. So just do it kind of slowly, be patient. Don't pull too hard. Sometimes you have to use a little force, but don't go too crazy. You risk ripping the hair if you do that. Some right here is a little bit shorter. It looks like somebody already did rip it. So I'm just gonna kind of do a few strands, say 3 strands on the tail. Usually the mane I do 4 strands. I might do 3 because the straws are so tiny and they are going to be such a massive headache to do. When you separate the hair, a lot of times it will separate on its own in like ways that you should separate it. Kind of just follow the way the hair is going, if that makes sense. So you can see this is up at the top and this is down at the bottom. So obviously I'm not going to do those together. And just, yeah, kind of separate it the way that it wants to flow to an extent. Because obviously at some point you got to kind of boss it around a little. Be assertive, but not too assertive, is what I'm getting at. And again, I had a terrible accent. What am I doing? I don't know. Alrighty. So we are going to curl it downwards. It might, well, I'm going upwards to you guys, but when it's, you know, not being held by me, it's going downwards. The direction you do the curls does make a difference on the way it dries and the way that it looks. Now, something that can be quite infuriating, oh my god, I can't speak, is sometimes the hair will not behave, and no matter what you do, it will just hate on you and just want to go wherever the heck it wants to go. So sometimes it's like before you put the paper towel on, sometimes you'll want to put a bobby pin on first. So you'll just want to, you know, kind of, let me put this here. Again, make sure I'm going downwards. Scoobity doobity doo. Oh my god, I said it, damn it. Try not to say scoobity doobity doo. I don't know why I say it, I just do. Anyways, I didn't do it there because I didn't need to. But yeah, you just put the bobby pin on before the paper towel, then put your paper towel on, and then do another bobby pin to hold the paper towel on. That's just if you can't get the hair to behave. And, you know, as much as you're trying to pinch it and hold it and get it to stay in place, it just won't. All right. A little bit easier than I was expecting it to go. So that is appreciated. Just turn, 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 turn. Little piece left up right there, if you can see it, kind of doing its own little thing. So we're gonna fold that over so that it will put that down the way we need it to go down. And wrap, wrappity wrap, wrap. I think I need to throw that piece of paper towel out. Holy crap, it is a shit show. Wait. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, don't say it, don't say it, don't say Scooby Doo Doo. Alright, now, I am trying to not use too many bobby pins. Actually, I probably have more than enough. But I need to also do some bobby pins up at the top so that we can keep the hair. Oh my god, it is such a mess. So we can keep the hair in really tight curls. So I'm going to roll them up like that. Put a bobby pin into the top to keep that together. And this one looks like it'll stay together just fine. Woo! And there we go. She's having some trouble standing up because, well, all the weight of her hair being wet, her hair all over the place, and now we got some straws in there, and just, yeah. Alrighty, I think I should have more than enough. I'm gonna need what? Like, let's say at least 3 and 3 for her. I'm gonna need at least 4. Okay, so I should be good. I think I'll have like 4 bobby pins left over after all that. Just gonna brush this down. Woo! Oh my gosh. I'm trying to like swipe the water in here and I'm just like grabbing the freaking thing. I can't even say what it is. It's a brush. All right, again, we're stuck. Be very gentle. Woo. Gotta put a little force eventually. Now she has 2 parts in her hair, so sometimes you can do the braids based on the side that they are on. I'll show you in just a moment what I mean. Dun, dun, dun. Girl, your hair is a mess. I can't wait to see what you look like. Oh, don't do that. There's that. All right, here we go. So you can see she's got a part. Would that not be so weird looking if I styled her hair like that? So it'll be on like both sides, like ears. Oh no, that looks horrible. Look at that part. It'll be huge. It would look so bad. But yeah, anyways. So we can do some curls, like 2 curls there, 2 curls there, and do it that way. So I'm just gonna split this in half as evenly as I can. Grab more teeny tiny freaking straws. They are so tiny. It's horrible. It's horrible. Alright, this is a pain in the butt. I'm singing and making weird voices because I'm flustered with how aggravating this is. Definitely need more paper towels, like I said before and didn't do. Oh no! Oh no! The straw's so small it's coming undone. Okay. This is difficult. Level advanced. Level frustrating. Alrighty. Alright. Ta-da! What side is her symbol on? Alright. So I want to make sure I'm doing her hair over on this side, away from the symbol. Like I mentioned before, G4 ponies have symbols on just one side. Makes it a little easy on deciding which side is the display side. Some ponies, it's kind of hard to tell. Alright, so some of it already came off. So we're gonna shoot. Oh no, that's not good. Y'all, really? I have to redo the whole damn thing, aren't I? See if I can pull it out. Yeah, nope, redoing. Be right back. Okay, already kind of curled already. That was easy. After a lot of irritation and a lot of fighting, I have finished. Holy crap. If her hair does not come out looking gorgeous, I'm going to have a little fit. And you guys can watch on camera because I will unwrap these on camera tomorrow morning. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have such a fit, I swear. Ugh. All right. So yeah, I'm basically done. I just have this one girl to do, so I will do her off camera. I know this was a long video, but I just wanted to show you, everything I do while I'm styling these ponies. It takes a long time. There was a lot that I cut out of this video, so it took me a lot longer than this video is. So yeah, and I still have all of these to do. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe. 10 more. But I just realized I'm about to be out of bobby pins, so never mind. These are going back, and I guess I will do them another day because holy crap, we have a lot of ponies already. Let's take a look. So of course we have those, and then also the G1s. We've got this abomination. And these. Look at all of those curlers. Oh my gosh. So we've got some G1s. We've got plenty of G4s in there. My little teeny weeny baby down there. So yeah. But I do have that, by the way. I do have an extra of her for sale. So that one's mine, but I do have one available. So yeah, we've got a lot of ponies. You can see quite a few of them. I did the curls, not because they had dry hair. This one didn't have dry hair either. I just wanted to kind of see and kind of experiment with different designs, I don't know if that's the right word, different styles for some ponies, just to kind of see what I like, because some ponies just look better a certain way. So yeah, but that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the links in the description below. Of course, these ponies are for sale, so if you would like to purchase them, you can contact me on my sales Instagram, which is linked in the description below, just like I said to go do anyway. And also, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, and please leave a comment. It helps me way more than you guys know. Seriously, like, just commenting hi, huge difference. So seriously, I appreciate it so much when you guys do that stuff. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a good one, guys.